Alright, hello everyone, hello. Hold on, let me just get this going. There we are, lovely. Oh, I just realised I haven't opened twitch.com. That's usually pretty important. There we are. Hey RJ, hey No Lifer, how you doing guys? Welcome to the stream. Let's put my little chat there so I can actually see it, that'd be helpful. And then full screen. That's what we want, not the right one. My screen all showing up the wrong one. Alright, so today we're going to be doing some more hunts in the Scarlet Violet, which should be fun. Get used to our wheel as well. Our wheel should be helping us. Getting snow, bloody hell. It must be cold where you are. How am I going to do this? I should keep forgetting to do this actually. I want to go full screen, there we go. Oh, but then I lose my chat. I did have one. I'll sort it out another time, but I'm just going to have to look over here for chat, I think. Anyway, let's get our wheel going, because we do have a wheel that we use. Here we are. That is the outbreak one. We're starting off with outbreak or non-outbreak, so let's find out what we're getting. We're going to start off with a non-outbreak. Okay. Should be interesting. We've got plenty of different Pokemon we can do here. This could be across all of Paldea, Kitakami, and the Blueberry Academy. Which one do we want? It is... yeah, this one. Alright. I should probably double check this of what else I'm missing, but this is just everything I could remember. Let's see what we're starting off with. I mean, some of these might not necessarily be possible, but... Vullaby, okay. Interesting. Where on earth is the best place to hunt Vullaby? I have no idea, if I'm honest. Let's have a little look on here. So, I'd rather hunt it in the Indigo Disc. I think it's probably better there. I know you have all those nests. Alright, so I'm going to do... I think we'll do Dark type and then just fly around there. So let's make our way over there. Oh, actually, before we do that... I am going to go to the shop because I don't think I have much rice left. I can't remember where it is in here, so I'm going to go to the one in Levincia. I know that one. Minus 10, my god. Yeah, that's awful. It's cold here, but it's not quite, not quite that cold. I haven't had snow. I had snow like last month. In December, but I think most people had snow, at least across the UK anyway. Alright, hopefully this is a decent enough one. I do need to kind of see if these will spawn a lot. It's this way, isn't it? I always forget where to go for these. I know there's two different types of shops. I'm really hoping it's in this one, but... Okay, rice. Rice is what we want. Bugger. No rice. Where else do I buy stuff? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember where you buy stuff in this game. It's how little I do it. Shurikans. This is a supermarket. I swear I have to go to a supermarket. Delicioso. That's where I need to go. What, as in, you do Fahrenheit, do you? Or is that what you prefer? I can never remember which way round it is. This is the bakery? Wait. I'm so confused. This is Artisan Bakery, right? Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, but they don't do what I want. Maybe it's these guys next door? Aha, yes, this is what we want. So we want rice. Where's the rice? What? Why is there no rice? I'm really confusing. I just said about the imperial measurements. Get rice. Paldea. Oh, it's in the Shurikans one. Okay, fine. Apparently. How am I meant to know that? No idea where it is. Didn't even know it wasn't in the majority of the shops. How ridiculous. Yeah, I ignored it because you're purposefully saying dumb things. Shore cams. Is it this one here? Looks like a medicine place, yeah. No, that's not it. I have no idea where I'm going. That's Delibird Presents. Oh, it might be this one. Okay, well, regardless of what you think, it's not an appropriate place to talk about that sort of thing. Why? Where the hell is this place, man? This wasn't meant to be how this got started. Okay, it's this side. Oh, it's not this, is it? No, it's a churro place. Oh, wait, is that? Oh, yes, finally. Rice. I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, no, not that much rice. We'll buy 100, why not? Whilst I'm here, actually, I don't need any more of those. I don't think there's anything else I need. Alright, let's make our way to the Blueberry Academy. Yeah, it's a bit random. So it said it was about here, right? Now, Volibee, I believe, isn't really that obvious. I would have liked to have done Chespin. Chespin was the next one next to it, which would have been pretty nice, but... Oh, yeah, bugger. I knew there was something I forgot to do. Hold on. I was sitting here thinking, wait, I've got a few minutes. What do I need to do? And I just couldn't remember what to do at all. Scarlet, Violet, Indigo, Disc. Alright, there we go. Thank you. How are you doing anyway, Piper? Oh, bugger. Already run into him. Doo-doo. Oh, I need to take Petra Run out as well, actually, because I need to get Gallade back in. You are cooking. Very nice. Hopefully I'll be cooking today as well on stream. That's the plan. Okay, it said they were roughly around here. So... Wait, am I in the right place? So above this little green, yeah, look there. Okay. Now, I don't believe there's any other dark types, so I'm going to do dark type sandwich. So I'll get the picture up now on the screen. Actually, hold on, let me go for a quick look at some of these. I'm sure I put a chat in one of these. It might have just been, oh, it might have been when I was away. Did I put it in this one, maybe? Chat? No, I'm really confused. I'm sure I added a chat thing. Anyway, hunting for... So, we're looking for Volibee. Where are you? I know you're in here, Volibee. Or are you not? I don't have a Volibee? I could have sworn I did. Oh, I did. There we go. I was going to say, I'm just blind. There we are. Yes, it's the DLC guy. I want to go full screen. So, see, I could just do this one. But I prefer having this one for Pokemon. I think it looks better. Wait, can I... that's a good point, actually. Hold on. Can I move that out there and then do that? Yes, I can. Oh, then I can't move that though. That's done. Okay, well, we'll just put this there then. And then full screen. There we go. It's this one here. sleeping at the moment. But he's like in a little cocoon, and then yeah, there you go, look, that's him coming out of it. Strange Pokemon, I must admit. Strange Pokemon. Alright, let's have a look. What do we need for the dark sandwich then? I always forget. I'm not very good at remembering these. I mean, to be fair, we have sort of switched this method, so it looks like mayonnaise. Ugh. And then that's it. So rice, and then we get mayonnaise. Oh, it's yogurt, never mind. Good. I hate mayonnaise. And then salty and spicy. Awesome. Hey Zero V, how's it going? 3 more months. Oh yeah, I forgot you don't have it. Like, I think that's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I think your parents have been a bit mean there. Because, you know, it came out so long ago now. I don't know. You were wondering, we did decide this by the spin of a wheel today. For those who've joined a little bit later, this is the wheel we had here. As you can see, we landed just on Vullaby, just missed out on Chespin, which is a shame. But that is basically our decision for Vullaby today. So that's what we're going to start off with, and hopefully we can get some stuff, which would be nice if we could. But yeah, we shall see. Why does my chat keep disappearing? That's never good. Full screen. There we go. Okay. I just need to double check that definitely said dark. I know the spicy one's the one it always messes up on, so let's have a look. There we go, awesome. Let's just make sure that Gallade is leading. And off we go. We don't have to actually kill anything as well. I've got very used to doing outbreaks, so... Alright, so the main thing here is that Vullaby should be a lot more pink in its face. That's how we're going to recognise it. What does Mandabuzz's look like, just out of interest? Mandabuzz shiny. Is it obvious? It's the same sort of thing. Oh, it's got more of a pink sort of like mane, as it were. I don't know what you'd call it on a bird, but... Oh, can I just put that there? Oh, I can. Beautiful. That makes life easier. Alright. Yeah, so this isn't going to be an easy one, to be honest. It's not a great one to start with, but we do have to get everything at some point, so there's no harm in searching, right? I do really need to get the chat back up on screen. I'm sure there was a point I had it. I'm sure there was. I could have sworn that I did, but apparently not. Yeah, I'm going to need it. To be honest, I don't know how I'm going to see this one. I don't think it's going to be that obvious. Because it's not even like a different shade. It's just like it's brighter, almost, rather than necessarily different. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy. But, as I said, I'll try my best. That's the important part, anyway. And it was so close to Chespin as well. Chespin would have been a much easier hunt. And one I would have cared a bit more about, because, you know, it's a starter. But unfortunately, this is what it landed on, so this is what we're doing. So already I'm like, oh, that looks shiny, and it's just not, though. There's going to be a lot of this. Yeah, more burnt, that's true. I mean, to be fair, last time I did Scarlet, we ended on having to hunt for Joltik, which obviously I didn't get. Because one, so many other electric Pokemon spawn, but also it's just a nightmare to spot. Really, really difficult to see. To be honest, I reckon it probably would stand out. But obviously the issue is because it's so small, every single Joltik you see, you go, wait, is that it? And you want to double check it, which massively cuts down the time you have, you know, to spend searching. So, but I said, we'll take either of these. I don't have either of them, so I don't mind if we get them. Well, if we get either of them, I mean, I would love to get either of them. That would be the idea. The main thing I said is just, I think, spawning a lot of them and just making sure that there's, you know, double checking. Mandabuzz is going to be easy to spot because it's like fur-ish thing here. It's very different. It's more like its skin colour rather than, well, the colour I'm wearing, I suppose. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's just like, it's not a distinct change of colour, like a lot of Pokemon that do stand out, which is, you know, obviously one of the issues like that. Yeah, see there, for a second I thought maybe, but... Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so its main thing is, and its like wings, they're brown, not grey. That's another thing that can help. So if I see grey, it's not shiny. Okay, that will also help for sure. I thought it was a completely different colour for a second, which would have been more helpful, but it's fine. This still works. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so I can confidently say, oh, it's not brown, therefore it's not shiny. Cool. Tell you what I might do for a second, actually, is just pause it quickly. Switch over to... You guys will still see this screen, but I will see... Nope, I want that screen. Oh, does that not do it like that? I thought I could right-click and then full screen it. I'm sure I could. There was a point in where I could full screen something, a different screen. I can, there you go. I just can't move it. Oh, that's stupid. Oh well, I'll have to sit with this screen. It would have been easier if I could go to a bigger screen, but... I say you should do some hunts alongside. Do some of your own. And then at least someone can get some shinies today, hopefully. I like to think we all will, if that's the case, but... So it just requires some concentration and, you know, looking closely for ones like this. I know you said you were cooking. What are you cooking? Anything fancy? Oh god. Exactly what No Lifer said when she said it last. I think I said it yesterday, to be fair. You know, I swear, the origin of that, right? Didn't it come from a YouTube thumbnail? I swear that's where it came from. I'm sure it was because on a big, like, YouTube Marvel channel, they were like, what is he cooking? With Thanos, like, cooking after Infinity War. I'm sure that's where it came from. Which is weird. And because then that's where there's a few of them with, like, there's one with the Riddler. Like, does he know? That one as well. I'm sure it's come from that. Both of them. Which is quite funny. I've never had chicken teriyaki before. What even is it? Apart from chicken. Is it just chicken in a sauce or something? I literally have no clue. So I want to just, like, look up close at everyone. I mean, I do have this zoom, but I feel like this is a bit over the top. Is that the person who made that video? I haven't, because I don't know who that is. Oh god, we're already over 5 minutes of this one. Bloody hell. You know, this is one of the Pokemon in Paldea that I've just avoided. Because not super easy or fun to hunt, and I'm not that bothered because it's not even that good of a shiny. So, you know, I have to do it someday. But it is one of the few ones that are available in Paldea as well that I just haven't bothered with. Because they're annoying to spot. Can I come all the way down here? No, too far. I want to hunt for Noibat. Mine, I got, when I first did Noibat, well no, when I did Noibat, it was during Paldea. I can't remember where it is. It's like in between loads of mountains. But it was one of my really lucky ones. I think I literally exited the sandwich and the second one that spawned was a shiny Noibat. The second one, I can't remember how long that was. I should have hunted for Noiva, and I don't know why I did Noibat then. But yeah, it's a cool shiny. It's a really cool shiny. And it's very easy to spot, so there's that as well. I tend to try and do... realistically, I mean, I'm on the wheel now, but like realistically, in the past, when I wanted to choose what I was doing, I tried to do a little bit harder on stream, because obviously I want to get shinies. I'm more likely to look up close on stream and like really concentrate, whereas if I'm doing it casually, I might not be as focused, you know? But yeah, I recommend definitely do Noibat. It's a pretty easy hunt, so you're likely to get it. See, that looked really shiny then, didn't it? It's just grey. Shiny Crobat and Gliscor already. I'm trying to get all the bats. Ah, very nice. I don't have don't think I have a Crobat. I know I have a Gliscor from an evolved Gligar, but, you know, as I said, that's from Legends, and I want to get, you know, them not only in their form, but also in a Luxury Balls, of course, but, you know, I still got them, but I'm not sure I do actually have a Crobat. I assume you evolved a Golbat and not, you didn't catch that static one that flies over the Icelands, did you? Because that would have been a crazy catch. I would, every time I went there, I was hoping that would be shiny, but never was. I got one around the corner. The Electabuzz Alpha that's round the corner from there was shiny. It was my first Alpha shiny, which was pretty cool. But no Crobat, unfortunately. That was a Zubat. Okay, well, it's the same thing, really, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, I ended up getting quite a few shiny Alpha Pokemon. I got 2 of the starters as well. I got both Torterra and Infinite Alphas in is it the Swamp Badlands or whatever it's called, and the Highlands for Infinite, which was pretty cool. Where else did I get shiny Alpha? I said I got an Electabuzz. I got a Zoroark, which again I cannot remember if it was a Zoroark or a Zoroark. I think it was probably a Zoroark. What else did I get? A few others, I can't remember. Oh, I got the Probo Pass, and I think I got Dusknoir as well, actually. Oh, and I ended up getting a shiny Alpha Weirdeer. That was really cool. It was literally a Stantler outbreak, then the second wave came, and it was still mainly Stantler, and then literally one Weirdeer appeared, and it was a shiny Alpha, so I got very, very lucky. No shiny Alphas, oh my god. Like, how many hours have you done in PLA, though? Because I have done quite a lot. So, I mean, I say quite a lot. It's nothing. I'm pretty sure this game's already overtaken it. It's still quite a lot, though. It does say it depends. Obviously, if you're just not lucky as well, it's, you know, it's going to happen. I think I've done about 380 hours in PLA. Oh, we can have a quick look. Why not? 335. Oh, a bit less than I thought, but still, it's still a lot of time, especially for the average player, anyway. And I've got most of the shinies in that game. There's some of the more difficult, tricky ones. You know, all the ones that come through space-time distortions. No, I don't have. Which is why I was so annoyed Rampardos was exclusively in those. And then anything else? A few tree ones, and then a very few random few. Like, I didn't have this whole sphere line, and then I randomly just went on the game and caught all 3 in a row, which was quite funny. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense then. Like, if you have, you know, that's a lot less hours. That's like game time plus a bit of shiny hunting, realistically. I mean, I assume you've done the whole, if you've done the whole decks and got Arceus and stuff, then that probably isn't that far away. It depends on, like, how focused you are on doing it. Because it does take time trying to get them all to level 10. It really does. So when you try to perfect it, that's when it's difficult. But it's important for shiny hunting, because I think if you have like a perfected one, they get a boosted shiny, you get like an extra shiny roll or something. I can't remember. Something like that anyway. What have we got? 19 minutes, okay, that's fine. We'll keep looking closely, spawning in as many as we can. I don't think I'm going to be able to spot Volibee from a distance, only Mandibuzz, so I'm sort of having to just go around up close, which is why I'm not bothering to look behind me, really. Close we have... Oh, you haven't finished it. That's what I mean. Yeah, fair enough then, if you haven't got it. I mean, you know, you've done over 100 hours, and it said it takes its time. It does take its time. So it's fair that you haven't had any. Because you don't even have the fully boosted odds as well. In fact, when do you get the shiny charm for catching everything or maxing everything to 10? I don't know, but especially if you haven't finished it, you'll have neither. It does make it a lot harder. Just a lot less lucky, I suppose. Oh, you haven't done it with Scarlet either. Are you like are you more interested in general, like, are you a massive shiny hunter though, realistically? Because then that's sort of fair, because a lot of people do complete it, obviously, because they're just like, it's the, you know, objective of the game, but apart from really an Arceus, there's no real like reason to do it. I mean, yeah, I suppose apart from shiny hunting. So if you're like interested in shinies, but like aren't doing them, like super regularly, and that's like your main purpose, then yeah, it's fair enough you haven't done it. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. I'm sure people could trade with them with you if you wanted. I mean, most people I know should have, at least certainly in the main Scarlet games. The DLC is still annoying because it's mainly because of some of the DLC exclusives are just really pain, like the singular ones, like legendary ones, just because people don't want to trade them a lot of the time. You have to find someone who you can trust, realistically. Oh, my back's already hurting. That's never good. Never good at all. Yeah, I mean, I need to shiny hunt the rest in Violet, to be honest. I mean, I've done the Violet base game hunts, but I haven't actually done any of the DLC in Violet. So I need to go borrow that back, and then I can do that, and then I'll pretty much just speed run through those shinies. Because, I mean, what is it? Is it in Violet? It's Morpeko in Kitakami, and like one other Pokemon. I want to say it's like Mischievous or Murkrow again. I can't remember. And then in the Indigo disc, it's Shieldon. Thank God Granados was in this game. Thank God I picked Scarlet. I would have been so gutted if I couldn't even. It was a version exclusive to the other game. And then the legendaries. I think that's it. Got a nice Miraidon off the GTS. Oh wow. I mean, was it a PokemonHacks.com Miraidon, or did it at least seem legit? I mean, realistically, whenever you get like a really good Pokemon, most likely it's just cloned or genned. But if it's not super obvious, like for my trade decks that I do, when I trade for Pokemon, if I get a legendary, I've got to get them somehow. And if it's basically probably just a clone of like another like a legit one, there's not much I can do. Because I don't know, although it's unlikely, but if I just assume that with everything, because I'm never going to have actual proof, I'm never going to complete the decks, so. I mean, realistically, as long as it's not a very obviously fake one that has a website, then I certainly keep it, at least for my dexes, but that's nice that you got one of those. I don't actually have my own. Well, actually, no, I do have my own Miraidon. What am I on about? Because when I completed Violet, of course. I still wish we could take this one out of home. This, like, Miraidon, Coridon. These are the ones, like, you bond with. And we have to take out the one that was angry and scaring our own one. Why do we have to keep that? To be honest, most legendary things are clones, but as I said, unless it's like super crazy obvious, like they've all got perfect stats and it's maybe caught in a ball that isn't, it's impossible sort of thing, then you should just keep it, because otherwise there's no way of proving something isn't genned. You can just prove if something is. You can prove if it's illegal, but you can't disprove it's legal, effectively. So as long as it doesn't look bad, like, there's nothing you can do and it's just worth keeping, really. So, like, if I ever do, because as I said, so basically I run 5 different Pokedexes, in that I do my main Master Dex, which is basically how I do it, is that I get every Pokemon in one Dex, but they have to be caught in their original regions. So I've done that. Then I have the Shiny Dex, of course. Then, obviously, both of those Dexes must be my own Pokemon, so I then have a Trade Dex and a Wonder Trade Dex, which again, trades and Wonder Trades. I have a few rules for that to make it a bit more interesting, such as, you can't trade for Pokemon within the same family. Otherwise, I might as well just catch a whole Dex of Pokemon and then just trade them away for the same one, which is, pointless. Wonder Trade, again, as long as they're not fake. So a few times I get a Wonder Trade one that's obviously fake, so I just send it back out. Because there's, and to be fair, I could just release it. That might be the smart idea, actually, rather than putting it back into the wild. But there's so many of them now, like, what are you meant to do? And on a Wonder Trade, I don't mind. I don't use it for trading, because I could just manipulate it. But if it's a Wonder Trade, it's just going out randomly, so I don't mind too much. And then on top of all that, I have my Pokemon Go Dex, which I got back into doing, and I've kind of got off of it again. But that is doing relatively well. It's just there's a lot of effort, and now so much stuff is paid in that game. Yeah, so the main rule I have for that is that I have to evolve them in Go. You know, I can't just get one Smoliv or 3 Smolivs and transfer them all through and then evolve them. You know, because it'd be too easy then. That's sort of against the point. But I do really enjoy them, and especially now I've got the PC. Like the trading and the Wonder Trade ones are a lot easier to do because I can get Pokemon home on PC. So I've been doing that regularly. Still a long way to go, and obviously once it starts getting to the last few, like even within the last 100. If I get anything in the Wonder Trade that's in that last 100, every time I'm going to be so gassed because it's so unlikely. You know, the amount of EVs I've got. Oh! It's shiny! Yes, I did notice it. Let's go! Come on! I thought I would. Where's it gone? There you are. Come to me. It's so much more white its shell as well. Let's go! Shiny Vullaby. Nice. Oh, I'm glad we got that. That's a nice. It did actually. That's what I mean. Like they do stand out. You don't think they're going to, and then they end up standing out. Let's have a look at what moves it's got. Vullaby, Cerebi. I wish there was a web putting Cerebi at the top. It's by far my favourite website for Pokemon hunting. For looking at information and everything. Okay, let's have a look. So what level is it? It's level 56, which means it's going to have Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Air Slash and Whirlwind, which is all good. It does not have Brave Bird. That's the important thing. Had Brave Bird, we'd be in a bit of trouble. But it doesn't, so we're all good. Nice. Oh, yes. That was actually surprisingly obvious. I mean, when I did it with... So when I did Electric ages and ages ago in an Outbreak, I remember thinking, like, I didn't get it for, I think, 58 minutes. I did Sandwich, didn't get it, and then 28 minutes into the second one, didn't get it. And I was just thinking, is it, like, really not obvious? So the whole hour I've been going like this, like, really looking closely, trying to think if it is. And then it appeared. And it's still not that different, but it just stands out, because you've been looking at the other ones for so long that it's actually really obvious. And then I literally got 2 within, like, 2 minutes, and I was like, I can't believe this. This is, happened this whole time. There we go. Ah, yes, I'm so glad we got that. And now at least the rest of this hunt, it should be relatively obvious. So that is nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so we'll pause the hunt for a second. Update our things on the right. So Vullaby is now going to be down here. As our previous. And as we're going to be sitting with this sandwich, we might as well hunt for Mandibuzz. Obviously a wild Mandibuzz would be way cooler than a second Vullaby. But we'll see. You never know. I've had done it many times. I got a shiny Gardevoir before I got shiny Rolts. Very, very cool. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I can't. I keep forgetting I can't click another screen. Very annoying. I thought you said Electrike and I have PTSD from trying to hunt that in Oras. What? What do you mean you thought I said? I'm so confused. Oh, what? You hunted it, you mean? What, and then Masuda'd for it? Hello again, No Lifer. We just got shiny, you just missed it. I mean, I've sort of, like, I've done a few Masudas. So, like, I've done... so the first ones I've done were... I did 2 Grookies. I got it in 55 and 18, which was insane. Then I did 400, didn't get it, so I never continued it. And then I did... What did I do next? Then I think it was Cranados and Rampardos, which I did in BDSP whilst I was bored of doing Arceus, so I took a break. I need to get back on that, actually, when I'm not on stream, just spamming Arceus. And then I tried for Delmise, didn't get it. So I think I've only ever had 4. I've sort of given up because I was like, to be honest, like, I don't like it as a hunting method. I'd much rather catch... My ideal is, right, if Pokemon was real and I was a genuine trainer in the world of Pokemon, how shinies would be caught. So, I like the fact that there's no noise like there is in Arceus. Like, fine, I'm happy getting the shinies, but there's no noise, so it's nice off the front of being like, oh, this is how it would be if I was a genuine trainer, sort of thing. And you know, with eggs, it's just boring. Yeah, I'd much rather find them out in the wild, which is why I get, you know, excited when I find a wild evolution or, you know, a form, because I just think it's way more interesting. Like, I've only really picked that up, like, sort of philosophy, like, the last, like, couple months or so, and I wish I'd done it earlier, because I would have not hunted for certain things. So I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to hunt in Shield or something just because I can't hunt a full evolution in this game, unless I'm that desperate. Maybe I would down the line if I want to improve my standard of my shiny decks, but realistically, if I can, I will try and hunt for the Evos only, if I need the Evos only, because I just think it's way more cooler, you know, finding a wild shiny evolution. It's just way better. Yes, there you go. Nightbot did time you out. Nope, stay away from me. But I'm trying to think of a really good example. I remember, so obviously there was the Gardevoir. A Wild Pyro, I've had one of those. Wild Reviver, I've had quite a few evolutions. In fact, I've had loads, really. It's just way, especially like 3 stages. Like a wild 3-stage evolution as a shiny. I said like when I got my Wild Gardevoir. It's just way better than getting like 4 Rolts, you know? Way more interesting. Have I soft reset for any legends? So, all my legend shinies are in Dynamax Adventures. However, obviously I'm soft resetting for Arceus, which obviously, you know, is a mythical, but similar. And I'm nearly triple odds now, so very bad on that. I have been successful in 1 soft reset for a legendary, which was Registeel. So I did that in Shield, which is obviously awful, because you have to do that little pattern every time. And I got it in 400, right? I think it was 422, which is like 10 times under odds, sorry. It was like really, really good. But it was right when I only sort of got back into Pokemon and properly shiny hunting really for the first time. So I just forgot that struggle existed. So I had a Master Ball with me, but I was trying to catch it in a Luxury Ball, and I got it down to 1 health, sleeping many times, throwing Luxury Balls, kept missing it, and then it struggled and killed itself. So that was pain. I think I did another 2,500 after it, and I didn't get it, so I gave up. That was my first proper like fail, like shiny fail ever, because it was, as I said, it was the first time I ever tried to soft reset him for anything. Because basically, you know, I grew up playing Pokemon. Around Gen 7 is the first time I didn't really play it, so it's naturally my least favourite generation. I have played it since. I was just busy with school and it wasn't really a focus. And then when I got a Switch, you know, I was like, oh, I'd like to play Pokemon again on the Switch, buy the Switch. Played the game, I was like, oh, it's fine, nothing special. Came back a year later, decided to do it again, and had seen like shiny hunting stuff on YouTube, and decided that it was something I really wanted to do. So I replayed the whole game, re-hunted the entire deck, got the whole deck, all 400. I remember like every day talking to my mate going, I'm getting closer, I'm only like 30 Pokemon away, and I'll trade evolutions and all that. And then I finally got there, so I did some Dynamax Adventures, and I thought, well, I'll do my first soft reset hunt. And that's when I tried Registeel, because that was the one at the time. And yeah, obviously, massive mistake. Realistically, I should have done Regieleki, because obviously, you know, that's exclusive to that game, but oh well, it is what it is. It's a shame I messed it up, but as I said, it's a learning experience. It's the first one I ever did properly, and I failed it, so the only sad thing is I don't have it recorded. I literally have my own phone video of me getting it, and that's it, unfortunately, so nothing else. But like I said, learning experience. I haven't. So the only soft resets I've done realistically since is a tiny bit of Shaman and not getting it, and then over 10,000 Arceus. You know, it's been like several years now since I started Arceus, and I still haven't got it. Like, it's ridiculous how long it's taken. I don't know what else I'm meant to do at this point, really, but yeah, it is genuinely a canon event. I think it also kind of made me go like, oh damn, but it's also, you know, made me be prepared for the future, I think. So, well, I say that I prepared a whole, like, you know, the harvest skill swap and all that for Arceus. And then I realised that you can't skill swap with Arceus because obviously it's got a very overpowered ability. So when I do finally get Shiny Arceus, I would like to use a Luxury Ball still. I am sort of debating a Master Ball just anyway, but if I can't catch it in the amount of moves, I will count how many moves it's got and then maybe throw a Master Ball 1 or 2 earlier, because I do not want it to die. If it dies, I will cry. So, yeah, that's the plan anyway. It's sort of fitting to be the only one that ever goes in a Master Ball just because it's God. But I would still like it in a Luxury Ball, I think. I don't know. I'll have a decision. I'll make a decision when I get there, I suppose. But at the moment, I said I'm over triple odds now. It's very painful. I don't know how, or nearly triple odds, sorry. I have no idea how it's taken me so long. It really sucks. Because I remember the day it came out. Because obviously I'm a massive fan of Darkrai as well. I've always loved Darkrai because of Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, which is one of the greatest DS games ever. And one of the greatest Pokemon games. I highly recommend it if you haven't played it. And I always loved Darkrai. So I wanted to do some Darkrai, but I think they both came out first. I was like, well, Arceus is God. I'll do Arceus first. And I remember seeing someone get it, like, first day. Literally get 9... Like, do 9 encounters and then they got it. And I was like, you are joking me. Like... I'm sure it won't be too bad for me. And, you know, 2 years later, 10,500 resets later. Honestly. The worst thing is, the first 5,500 I did were, I did it manually. I was pressing a button every time on my phone. Whereas now I obviously have an auto counter, but my god. The day I get it, the thing is, I'm not even going to be like, oh my god, I'm so gassed. I will be happy. But I've still got a soft reset for Darkrai, and then for Shaman, and for all these other Pokemon, you know, it's very annoying. But how else are they meant to do it, realistically? You know, if they'd found a way to do it differently when, you know, it first became a thing, people would do it, I'm sure. But because it's always been a thing and people have done it for years, I doubt they'd switch it up and change it to find a legendary that way. I mean, obviously there's Dynamax Ventures, but it's a bit different. Because realistically, how else is there? Everything is just soft resetting, so, you know. Which ultimately I think is very boring, which is why I've never done it on stream. If I had a second Switch, I probably would, so I could just keep it on the side. Because all I have to do is press a button every now and then. Because I have the auto counter, but I cannot afford a second Switch, so... Plus, if I do, I think this one will have to go back to my family because they want to use it. I've sort of hogged it because I just use it all the time, but... Yeah, we'll get the shiny Arceus one day, I'm sure, but... Whether that day is anytime soon is yet to be seen. I don't think it will be, to be honest. Alright, how far away are we? 20 more seconds. Just a quick run around, see if we can spawn anything. And I'm happy though, we did get the shiny. And that is one that we can tick off, which is nice, because I mean, last time we had a rubbish last Scarlet stream. And then I went off stream and I got like 10 in a day. And I did almost the same amount on stream, so... 3D or 2D Pokemon? I think it has to be 3D for the future and the easiness sake. But don't get me wrong, I love the design of a lot of 2D shinies and just, you know, Pokemon as a whole. Alright. No second shiny, but I'm not going to complain. We did get our shiny Vullaby. Let's have a see, check if it does have a mark. I don't think it does. We'll have a look. To be honest, as long as my back can handle it. It'll be at least 2 hours still, but we will have to see how long my back can deal with it. Alright, any mark? No, not quite. That's okay. We got the shiny. Alright, let's have a look. We'll go for the second one. Yes, black and white sprites look amazing. I had a look at them the other day with some of the ones I've caught, and oh my god, they're so nice. Like, Golluck's one is just so good on it. Alright, let's go over to... Oh, shit, we need to change this now. Where's Vullaby on this list? So this now becomes Mandibuzz. And then we save... Oh, actually, wait, is Voltorb still in here? Because I actually got a Voltorb. That was off stream. No, it's not, so I'll put Electrode in here. I don't know where it goes in the decks, but we'll just do that. Alright, let's save that over this one. And then Outbreak or non-Outbreak. Let's see what we get here. Anything decent? What are we going to start? Are we going to go non-Outbreak or Outbreak this time? It is looking like it is an Outbreak. Okay. What I tend to do is say I do Outbreaks the first time, but I can change it if I want to. Not this one, Outbreak 1. So these are the ones we have today. Only four options of the ones we've got. I really hope it's not Blissey. I really don't want to do Blissey. I'd like to do Execute or Carbink here, I think. So, come on. Go past Blissey, go past, go past. Okay, yes, okay, Carbink. I'd like to do Carbink. Cool. Awesome. I did show you Pet's Run, but here it is again. Oh, not run. There we go. Check summary. Full screen. There we are. That's Pet's Run, and then on the left is like when it comes out the orb. I don't know if it will do it on its own. I don't think it can unless I speak to it. But alright. Let's save. Make our way over to the Carbink one. Yeah, there's a better thing of what it looks like inside. I really like the idea of it, actually. I'm not sure it's definitely the coolest looking thing in the world. But, you know, I still like it. Alright, let's make our way... Oh, please don't be in a really bad place. That's a worry. Yeah, I like the whole lore behind it. And the fact we've actually been able to catch a mythical in a game, like, rather than just throw a stupid event, you know, actually something a bit more interesting for once, which is nice. All right, this better be huntable. Please don't tell me this is an outbreak that I can't get to. You are joking me, right? How? Well, there's nothing even in the wall. Where is this? Unless it's down below. Well, you have to get an item from the internet. I don't know if you need to have, like a, what's it called? If you need to have the DLC, but as soon as you get that item, which you can download from the internet, it hasn't said when that's going to run out, then it's all good. Oh, wait, don't tell me it's in, like, one of these. Oh, it's going to be in the mountain, isn't it? Oh, bugger. Oh, is it in this cave? Actually, to be fair, there are quite a few spawning. I've never actually done a proper cave hunt. I don't think I've ever been in this cave either. The only thing is, they don't seem to be spawning that much. There's literally 4. It's not good enough. Unfortunately, it's just not a good enough outbreak. I don't think it's worth it. In that case, with what's available, I'm going to exercise changing the outbreaks. Because I do not like the ones we've currently got, and a lot of them I already have, so that is what we're going to do. You might not do it straight away. I might have to do a second one. Okay, it has... Oh, Growlithe. Wait, where did... Growlithe's an interesting one. I would like to do Growlithe. So we've got Growlithe, Barrascuda, who unfortunately I don't have, so I'm going to have to put it on there. Yanma I don't have in a luxury ball, but that's not a priority when doing these right now. I do still have it in PLA. Anything in this in base Paldea? It's unlikely. Oh, Riolu. I do have it again, just not in a luxury ball. So I'm not that bothered. I could do Wigglytuff as well. Boring one, I know, but it's on the list. And then anything in here? We've got Tyrogue. Anything good? A starter maybe? Anything else? Slackoth. Ooh, that's bad in the Indigo disc, but... Alright. Let's put this back up on the screen. Wheel. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Growlithe? Nice, we're going to do Growlithe. Okay, I'm excited. I somehow don't have a Growlithe shiny. I feel like it's the sort of Pokemon that you just come across all the time, but I guess not. Let's hope it's actually a good enough outbreak as well. God, my back is killing me. There we go. Yeah, no, I started with Kitakami, that's why. Oh, Jesus, I need new chairs so badly. Okay, let's go full screen. Alright. No, I lifted the back of my chair up, but it doesn't really do much. Is that Hisuian Growlithe? No, they had those there. Must be blind. Okay, anyway. Where was this Growlithe? Just down here. Okay, this looks like a decent place. Should be fun. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Awesome. Let's change the one on the screen, because we are not doing Mandibuzz anymore. Oh, ow. Oh, see, it's just dropped again. Hunting for... Please tell me I have a Growlithe GIF. If I don't, I'm going to have to quickly download one. Okay, I don't. I mean, at least on my old laptop, this would freeze the stream. Whereas now it luckily doesn't do that. Growlithe. That's why I had to get a PC, because it was so bad before. Okay, save image. Where's my shiny gifts folder? There we are. And then 59. Alright, there we go. No, there you go. Da, da, da. Lovely. Awesome. And then we'll go full screen. Okay, so we're gonna save and then... Oh, I can't even run around with Gallade, can I? I'm gonna have to manually kill, which is a bit boring, but oh well. So we are looking for a bit of a yellow Growlithe, effectively. That's all it is. Got to remember to count properly here as well. Don't want to mess that up. See, this isn't exactly a particularly great shiny. It's just a cool Pokemon. Like, I must admit, it looks a lot like... On Hisuian Growlithe, I don't care too much. But on Hisuian Arcanine, it looks... Hisuian Arcanine shiny. The design anyway is amazing. But its shiny looks fantastic. Like, it's by far the best one of the four. Shiny-wise, anyway. I mean, to be fair, I do think they're slightly overrated. I still like them. I think Hisuian Arcanine, however, is a fantastic. Yeah, their shinies are pretty ugly. I'll agree with you on that one. They're nothing special. They aren't anything great. But I still like the Pokemon. And I said, it's one I don't have, so I'm happy to hunt it. It's just a dog tiger, isn't it? Yeah, Hisuian Arcanine is definitely my favourite. I think Hisuian Arcanine is so good. And I did actually catch it as a Hisuian Arcanine. So it was... I literally can't even remember why. I just randomly went over to the island where it was. And there was just a shiny Hisuian Arcanine there, which was amazing. I have the clip somewhere on my computer. I don't store them on the Switch anymore because I could deal with them on here. But it is cool. Maybe I'll post it to the Discord later. I think we're at 20 or 21. I'm just going to say 21 and then keep going from there. Oh, look angry. Look, it's just got like a nice little smile. Both of them have their nice little smile. Lovely little Pokemon. Dear. It's not good that I'm already yawning, is it? Definitely not. Oh, God. Ow. I hurt so much. It's actually unreal. This is why it was the benefit of having my flatmate's chair yesterday. Just because I could go a bit longer just because I have better back support. I'm going to be speaking with my boss tomorrow about it and just saying that if there's anything the company can contribute, because I have to buy this ASAP. This is absolutely killing me. So... Why so late? If I'm ever up that late, realistically, I've just got like sidetracked playing a game. It tends to be something like that. Okay, I believe that's 39. So this should take us to 40. What time is it right now? I assume you mean for me. It is 5 to 8 PM, of course. I do have work tomorrow, which sucks. Oh, fair enough. Come on, Growlithe. Spawn, please. Is it morning for you? I hate counting. I really should add a counter for this, but the problem is that it's the same message and it sits up on the screen for quite a long time. It's not just like a quick pop-up, so it's hard for the counter to necessarily notice, I think. 12 PM, bloody hell, yeah. You're a little bit behind. You got the whole of the... I wasn't even up till past that time today. I was awake, but I couldn't be bothered to get up. My back was hurting, so I was just lying in bed. I much prefer this screen, doing it this way. But I much prefer this way, how I look this way. I know it's vain, but... So when I can't this close to the screen, it looks a bit weird on my behalf, because I'm so used to doing it the other way, but... That's just me being silly, realistically. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, 56, I think. So I will go 5 over, what I tend to do, just because it's better to be safe than sorry. Don't want to, you know, clear 59 and not get that boost. Alright, there we go. That's 60, I think. So we'll do 5 more. 1. See, I always worry if these are like part of the outbreak, but I don't know if Growlithe even spawns here normally. Okay, that's 63 and 64 and 65. Now I will check if there's any shinies around, because in the past I've had a shiny I've been saved because I haven't got off of Koridon. So because I haven't got off of Koridon, it's not gone into a picnic, and I've, you know, not missed a shiny. Although the other day I did, as I like flew away in the map, I saw a shiny toucannon, which wasn't very cool. Oh god, ow. Okay, fire sandwich. So what on earth is that? Fire. I think that's peanut butter. Olive oil, I think. So, rice, yeah, peanut butter, olive oil, and then a salty, and go spicy or sour. So we'll do. Actually, oh wait, can I? No, we're gonna do sour, I think, and then go from there. Oh my god, genuinely hurts so much. Oh man. The problem is I'm in my room a lot, so I desperately need this chair. To be honest, I'm literally it's gonna be like my main priority. Like, to get actually working tomorrow, my main priority for tomorrow is gonna be sorting out a chair, because I need it so badly. It's killing me. Things like, I can't even like Amazon Prime it because I'm in work on Tuesday and Wednesday, so I have to wait another few days. That's annoying. Oh well. In short, I fractured it via rugby about 6 years ago now. But because of the fracture, like the fracture isn't, or I'm not always in pain where it is. It's more like over the years my body's had to adjust, so my whole back is now basically like, what's the word? Not supporting, like. Not making weight, I don't know the word, I can't think of it, but it's basically everything. Oh, well, that was fast. I mean, forget the backstory, we are less than 30 seconds in, and here we have a shiny Growlithe with a mark. That was insanely fast, what the hell. I mean, it's going well today. It's going well. I mean, we're so early in as well, so we've literally got the entire sandwich ahead of us. Which makes me not want to, like, hunt this and try and find an Arcanine, but I don't think that's possible. How did that... That was literally like... This is like the trap inch the other day. So last time I had this, I ended up getting 5 in one sandwich, so... It's possible. Just Wallaby and Growlithe. And I said that has literally just started the sandwich. So... Oh, I can think of... I'm still thinking of that word. I need to decide what I'm doing with this now. Wow, that was so quick. That was ridiculous. Compensating for the rest of my back. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, my whole back hurts, basically. Okay, so... Arcanine isn't huntable in the wild, is it? I don't think it is, anyway. Off the top of my head. No, definitely not. I've just started a sandwich. I'm like a minute into a sandwich. But Growlithe just instantly appeared, so... I mean, there's Torkoal, maybe? Oh, is Growlithe not in the DLC? I thought it was. Kitakami. Well done. Oh, Vulpix, maybe? Oh, come on, Growlithe, where are you, mate? Nope, that's my cargo. Just saw fire and I was like, oh, yep. I'm pretty sure you can't find... Wait, what? Did I skip past it? Yeah, I did. I did skip past it. Okay, habitat. Ah, damn it. In that case... Well, I mean, actually, no, in that case, I can't catch a wild Arcanine, so I should just keep doing this. Well done. Very nice. Is it good, I'm guessing? Oh, should we have a quick check what that mark is? I'm kind of interested now. We've got plenty of time on this sandwich, so... Let's have a look. Sleepy. Nice. I just had takeaway for dinner. I got really lazy. To be honest, I just ached today. So half of me was thinking about, like, turning off the stream and not doing it. But I was like, I want to still do it. I'm just hurting. So I was like, I'll just get a takeaway and that will sort it out, make it a little bit easier for me. So that's exactly what I did. You're scared you're going to get food poisoning. I'm sure your cooking isn't that bad. So the real question is, what do we do if we get another Growlithe quite quickly? If we were to mirror the other day, what I actually did was I got a trap inch within about 30 seconds. And then it was just in the wild, it wasn't in an outbreak. So we do actually have better odds than we did when we got that 5. But unfortunately that is not just how getting lucky works. So we could get one pretty quickly, we could not, we'll have to see. Does look like Growlithe just spawns here naturally as well. Oh, it's just my back. My back's just really bad today for some reason. I said I need to get a chair. As soon as I get a chair, it will make my life way easier. But the problem is I have this awful rubbish chair which gives me no back support. So, any plans of what you're going to hunt? Anything in mind? So I'm sort of hoping we get this quite quickly, because then I could basically freewheel it and just go and hunt a starter. Go and hunt Score Bunny or Litten or something, I don't know. Tepig's the only one I've done, so I can literally do all of the rest. Although I don't know which ones are available outside of outbreaks quite easily, so I might need to research that. Mareep outbreak. I got my... in fact, I got 2 Mareeps in BDSP, actually, from radar hunts, which I really like to go back and do every now and then, because I actually really like them. I don't know, just the idea of it is cool to me. And, like, it's pretty easy to just get along with. It's not maybe as interesting, but I mean, it's certainly easier, isn't it? But I've always liked radar hunts since, you know, I didn't ever do it when I was younger because I didn't understand. Too complicated for me, you know, my, like, 6-year-old brain, but I really like it now. And obviously it's a bit better now as well. Yeah, it is nice. I mean, have I got a wild Flaffy in this game? I'm trying to think, because I know I've got all 3 now. And I want to say what I did was I got a wild 2 the Mareeps in BDSP. I evolved 1 into Ampharos, obviously kept the other one, and then I found a wild Flaffy in this game, which I think that is what happened. So at least 2 of them at the right stage. Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to check too often. I mean, because realistically, because I just reset if they're not good anyway. I don't really care about having the date necessarily right. So, just because some days, I mean, yesterday, I think I had... Because I had a look yesterday, I think I had Duosian, Doduo, and something else random and rubbish, and that was it in Blueberry. And, you know, I don't want to hunt for those. It's rubbish. Useless. And the only one I didn't have was Duosian, but it's always appearing. Duosian appears like Magneton does. Piper doesn't like being illegal. Do you mean in Pokedoku? And you're talking about yourself here, right? Oh, you've never heard of it? I'll let Piper explain for you if you prefer, or I can do it. Up to you. It's a very simple concept. Test your knowledge, basically, in short. Okay, so in short, it's basically Sudoku, but for Pokemon. So, or like that's where it comes the name from. So basically, each row and column have like a trait or a category. And then, obviously, in each box, it's a unique combination of potentially any of them. So, you might have one column that says grass type, and in one row it says water type. So you'd have, or let's go better one, bug type. So you'd have to name a grass bug type. And you do, the better you do, the more unique your answers, aka less people have put it. Because you know you get like 50,000 people doing it every day. So, but it's not necessarily just types. So they have, you know, it might just be Univer and Grass. So that's quite a big range. Or a Middle Evolution and I don't know, other things. They've recently introduced a few basic moves, legendaries, Hisui, you know, things like Hisui. I'm trying to think of the things that they don't have. Oh, they did a baby one the other day. They did baby. So it had to be a baby Pokemon and whatever the other one was. But it's fun. It's fun, and you know, it's just on every single day. Pokedoku.com. And yeah, it's just a fun little puzzle effectively each day. But I said some days you said you do sort of see, you know, the range in percentages. Sometimes it's a bit weird because people who obviously play it regularly, they tend to try and, you know, see what's going to be the least. So for example, another column they might be is like Mega or Gmax or whatever. So you'll get people who be like normal and Gmax or whatever, or normal and Kanto. And people will go, oh, Meowth Gmax will get put less than Meowth, and then Meowth ends up being lower because other people are thinking that same thing. So a lot of the time, like, you know, Pokemon like the starters are by far the most guaranteed to be put highest, because even a lot of the time legendaries get forgot about because either people forget that they're those types, or they're like, oh, it's a legendary, it's too obvious sort of thing. But yeah, so you're basically trying to be unique as possible, but it is good fun. Yeah, I'm sort of hoping the same. My back, every now and then when it's really bad, it does make me kind of feel a bit ill. So I'm just hoping that I'm okay. In fact, I might go grab some water. That might be a smart thing to do. Just so that I don't feel too faint. Yeah, give me 1 second, I'm just going to grab some water. Bloody hell. Okay. Anyway. Let's have a little look around, continue for this. So if we do get this, I think here we got, so obviously there's Charmander, Cyndaquil, Torchic, Chimchar, who I think is the only one I possibly have, but it is in PLA, so I don't mind doing it. Tepig, who I did do in this game, so that's the one I definitely got. Then we've got Fennekin, Litten, and Scorbunny. I don't know who I'd do the most, really. Well, I only just went to get water, so doesn't matter too much. I like Chimchar's shiny the most, I think, but as I said, it is the only other one I've definitely got. Actually, I might have a Cyndaquil, actually. I feel like I'm... Oh, no, no, sorry, I don't have Cyndaquil, I have Quilava. I quite like Reboot and Cinderace's shiny, even though I don't like the Pokemon that much. I mean, obviously, Litten, you know, it's just a very unique shiny. No, I do not have Froakie. I pretty much decided every time I got starters, I'd try and leave them for the stream. So Tepig was the only one I did off stream, and then I caught an Oshawott last time, which was just luck. That was I happened to be doing Horsey, and there were loads of other spawns, and I just happened to get an Oshawott, which again I did already have, but not in a luxury ball, so I'm not going to complain. But everything else, the only other time we tried is I had a Squirtle outbreak, and I went to it because it went around on the wheel, and it was in a puddle, which is pointless. So the only other shiny I have done as well, which was off stream, was Snivy. I've got one Snivy, whereas Tepig I've got the whole line. But pretty much everything else I haven't got any of. I've got the 2 Grickeys and Shield, of course, but I'd happily hunt them again just for them in luxury balls, effectively. That's my mic, not my water foam bottle. What? Water bottle. God. Going crazy. Water foam bottle, what am I on about? Come on, Growlithe, give me a second shiny, please. And then I can try for a starter a bit, because at least I just get that bit of free roam. Because realistically, as much as all the starters are on the list, a lot of the time, there's a few of them that aren't huntable really without an outbreak. Like Totodile is so difficult without an outbreak. So, you know, it'd be one I'd push for more, basically. If there's a really good outbreak I want, and I spin for a non-one, I'm basically just going to be trying to get that the entire stream. Because I want to do it. But, I mean, some of them are really hard to see. I mean, Froakie's not easy. It's in the water, which is never a fun hunt, and it's literally like a lighter version. You know, Greninja would be fine if you could find wild Greninjas, but you can't, so, you know, it's annoying. How long have we got? 18 minutes. I believe. Oh, I just realised I haven't done this. Up to 2. There we go. Damn. Nothing at the moment. I mean, I really hope I just don't fly away and miss one. Although I feel like its colour isn't necessarily super obvious if it's in the distance, so I guess if I do miss one, I may end up not even knowing I've missed one. Which is probably nicer than knowing I have, I guess. But even nice though is catching one, for definite. To be fair, the more I think about it, is Growlithe and Arcanine, I swear they're not in Shield. No, they must be. There's no way Growlithe and Arcanine, some of the most loved Pokemon of Kanto as well, aren't in Gen 8, right? Pretty much every Gen 1 Pokemon's in every game. Unless they're version exclusives. It's not in there. My god, okay, that makes a bit more sense than they haven't got these shiny, because I know they were a limited like sort of hunt in Paldea. And in Let's Go, I believe they were in Let's Go Pikachu, and I had Let's Go Eevee. So I didn't, you know, I couldn't hunt for it there, so Does make sort of sense that I don't have any, but still. I mean, I suppose they're in BDSP, but yeah, it's a very unique hunt out of 400 potential. Or 500 really. God, apologies. I'm just tired for some reason. I think it's just my back is impacting it. Wait, it does. Hold on, let me look it up. Okay, yeah, there's loads in Shield. They're a lot more in Shield than they are in Sword. But regardless, it's not really something I wildly hunt in Shield, is it? So I didn't really do it. I think I literally did one. I successfully did one proper hunt in Shield, which was Bishop. I attempted one or two others, but I just never finished them. Oh, come on, Growlithe. This is pain. You're causing me pain now. Halfway there. Oh, God. Why am I so bad? To be fair, yesterday's stream was a surprisingly longer one. You know, the final stream we used was longer than, you know, what I usually do, and obviously we had that like first 40 minutes that was a separate stream, so does take out your energy, I must admit. Oh. Because like, sometimes I can hunt like this for like days, and then other times I just don't do it for like a week. I just find something else to play that I'm just more interested in, you know, in doing effectively. Come on, Growlithe. The worst thing about getting right at the start of sandwiches, so I don't tend to do it on stream, but sometimes off stream, say I'm like 15 minutes into a sandwich, because sandwiches are so quick to make and I'm still hunting for the same thing, I'm happy just to like quit the sandwich and then effectively start again, because there's no difference in, you know, the odds are still the same. Might be superstition may feel different, but once you just reset those ones that you saved over, like, they are still different every single time. It's just worth having a longer sandwich rather than because, you know, if you go down to 2 minutes and then you get it, you could have effectively cancelled, you know, 20 minutes prior and only have, you know, 10 minutes left, or even, you know, 20 minutes left if you cancelled again, sort of thing, you know. No, and no, you know I don't drink. I've never drunk in my life. I have not done legal drugs. Yes, Calpol. That's as far as it goes. But no, I've never drank alcohol in my life. And you definitely know that. No. No, never. Never have. I never will. What was Calpol? It's like a medicine, like the sort of basic medicine you get given as a kid for like feeling not very well. It's Calpol. Piper will know what I'm talking about, as the other Brit here, but it's just like very basic, you know, painkiller, effectively. It's sort of just a general joke that people say if they say that sort of thing, but for you two who don't know what it is, it doesn't really help. Yeah. No, I would never, so. Oh, you do know what it is, that's alright then. No, that's how you say it, cowpole. Doodaloo. No. Definitely not. It's just basic ibuprofen and paracetamol is basically what I've had. And I've probably had one or two other things whilst I'm like had surgery or whatever. But if you take enough you'll just die because your system won't need it and it will just like be overused and it will, yeah, it's not good. It's not a good idea. Take medicine when you need it. Well, I had appendicitis a few years ago, so I had surgery for that. So they might have, you know, done something to make it better. I have no idea. Death cowpole. No, I don't think any. I mean, to be fair, someone's probably died from it, but. Oh, come on, man. Getting restless. I can't help but keep checking the thing because I just feel like we'll do it soon. I can just feel it coming, you know. Yes, they took my appendix out. That is what, when you have surgery for appendicitis, they don't go open it up and go, oh, you'll be fine. If you have surgery for it, they remove it. That's what the surgery is. I didn't have it like really bad, but like because there's basically a case of it's basically a case of like it's basically if it's exploded or not. So the more like exploded it is effectively, the worse the pain's gonna be. Mine was like nearly there, so it was bad, but it wasn't at its worst. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better as well, but. Yep, unfortunately that's just how it works though. I've also had glandular fever. I didn't get surgery for that, but I had glandular fever is basically, it's like intense tonsillitis, but a bit worse. But I had it at the same time as I had tonsillitis as well, and a bacteria infection in my throat. So I just had the worst throat of all time. And I was very ill because basically I couldn't really eat or drink anything because it just hurt so much. I remember the only thing I could like fathom to take was jelly. So whenever I had like pills and stuff, I just put them in jelly and then ate it. But the problem was I became very dehydrated, and although I had a sore throat, I realised the thing that made me generally the most ill was just not being hydrated enough. If you don't drink or consume anything for several days, aka don't get any sort of water in you, it is the worst thing ever. Being dehydrated is awful. Absolutely awful, I'm telling you. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It was not fun. I felt awful. I said I was very sore in my throat, but basically all they did, they just put a load of water in me. They put like 4 litres of water in me. Or saline it was, salt water. And literally, it just felt like I had a slightly sore throat. I was completely fine. Because the thing that makes you ill is the dehydration. It's not even close. I remember I literally went to the hospital looking like I was on my deathbed, and I came back like I didn't have anything wrong with me. That's how like different it was. In through beer, brilliant. Well, as I said, like. And literally food, all I was eating the odd bit of porridge if I could hack it, which was not the case really, and then just bits of jelly. I couldn't eat any dinner or breakfast or lunch or anything. It was awful. Worst thing was, as soon as I recovered from it, that's when COVID happened, so I literally like recovered from getting ill and then suddenly everyone started getting ill. So I'd already missed a few weeks of school anyway. And then obviously we missed months, so I suppose it didn't really affect it too much, which was good. So I've never had it. So although I'm aware that everyone who drinks, like, they say that the first time people drink beer, it's like most people just don't like it. It's just not very nice. But again, I have no idea. I've never had it, so... We're definitely going to end up with... We've got a Growlithe after 30 seconds, not even that. And then not get a second one in the full sandwich. Because it almost feels like a waste of a sandwich, but... No. Well, everyone says it tastes bad, so... No, the best drink, well, obviously water. Everyone drink water. Someone sponsor me. But no, I think realistically, outside of like water, because everyone has their own opinion of water. For me, like I love Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max. I'm a big Fanta person as well, but at uni I don't really drink much like soft drinks, many soft drinks. Can't afford it. I have no idea what that is. Cedar Vita, whatever you said. Not water. I know what water is. But I go through a lot of water. Just because I said it, another reason I'm just being cheap as well, but I do drink a lot of water. I play a lot of sport, so I know, surprising as a Pokemon nerd, but I play a lot of sports, so naturally I drink a hell of a lot of water when I'm doing that. Come on, Growlithe. Oh no, not apple juice. Definitely not. It's orange juice all the way. How can you be saying apple juice? That is a crime. Apple juice is just weird, man. It's all about the orange. Orange is just the best flavour ever. Look, I don't hate apple juice, but I drink it and I kind of just want to go like that. Whereas orange, orange anything, like literally orange. Like I'm not a big like sweet person. I'm more of a chocolate person. But if a sweet, like you said, orange flavoured, I'll eat it, realistically. Orange is just the best flavour. So Fanta, chocolate orange, other orange foods, stuffs. Peach juice, oh god, no. Orange juice is number one. It's like orange juice, mango juice, apple juice, everything else. Gotta love some mango. Unfiltered apple juice. Wait, is that you're saying if it's concentrated or not? I don't like the bits. I'd rather no bits. AKA no pulp. Maybe I'm doing it really wrong. We'll see what your opinion is, I guess. I'm intrigued now. Come on. Yes, there we go. 100% juice. Nah, the bits and like, it just feels like I've accidentally, like there's just bits in my drink. Like that's literally what it is. Like, surely like you've had a drink and then maybe something's fallen in your drink you haven't realised and you just go, ooh. And that's just lots of it. Why would you ever want to drink that? Yeah, better, but still nothing great. I'm just powering through. I mean, I will just do the 2 hours, I think. I'll do one sandwich after this and then stop, just because... One I said I don't usually stream on a Sunday anyway, do I? I just had that extra stream this week. Because of how I had to do it on Tuesday, and then yeah, I'll be back to the normal schedule next week. And I said I do have work tomorrow, so no. Yeah, I hate washing up as well. I do like both, but like I can't remember the last time I drank apple juice. Like if someone gave it to me, like I'm not gonna go like suffer through it. I'll drink it. It's just a bit like I'm not that bothered. It's nothing special. I'd rather not than would, you know. I've got 2 shinies, which which means I also haven't changed it. And I won't bother because we are literally about to, but yeah, I haven't changed it. I changed the shinies this stream and forgot to change the gifts, but oh well. I can't record you someday, can I? Why don't you do some Scarlet Violet? Don't you have like most of the use of now anyway? And I mean, I suppose maybe have a look at what your outbreaks are like. If you've got good outbreaks, I reckon do some outbreaks then. Which is it me every time, like every now and then, like from this angle, I keep seeing just the like the hair off its like tail and head, and I just keep thinking it's a bumblebee. But maybe I'm going crazy. Mandarins or orange? Orange, definitely. Not even close. Orange is the goat fruit. Just for every single reason. For flavouring, for taste, for juice, just looks. Even looks the best. Nah, orange is all the way, man. Okay, another 40 seconds. How can we get the Growlithe so early? It's so annoying, because it makes you wonder if I would have got it outside the sandwich, but... oh well. It also means I have to do this hunt again another time, which is the more annoying thing, I think. No, I've never had a blood orange. I've heard of them, but I'm not sure I've ever even seen one, to be honest. Okay, let's see if we can quickly get a few more resets. These ones will have to stay. I'll just reset anything over here. Any shinies? Okay, it doesn't look like it. That's fine though. That's fine. We got one. Again, I'm not going to complain. What on earth is a Pitaja? What on earth is that? That I have never heard of. Alright. I'm still surprised we got the Vullaby, to be honest. I'm glad we got the Growlithe. Growlithe is good. Oh, okay. Let's spin the wheel. Well, a few wheels. Two more times. Let's get it up. Go to our outbreak or non-outbreak. What we're going to get is a non-outbreak again. Interesting. I actually did have this as to be 2 to 3. 2 to 1, sorry. But I think it'd be better 50-50. Alright, non-outbreak. We've got plenty of we can get here. Let's do it. It is looking like... Rampardos. Well, that was rude. That was extremely rude. How can you not give me... Nah, screw this. I'm doing Rampardos. We're going for a shiny Cranidos, guys. This is how we're going to finish. Because Servine... I've already got Snivy and it's boring. And I do what I want. So... let's go for a shiny Cranidos for my first one in this game. Make it a bit more interesting. Yes, I will compile a list and you can have a look at them all. I will do it, promise. Okay. I said my next stream is Tuesday as well, so you know, if I can't send it all tonight, at least I'll be able to send it then. Okay. Yeah, Snivy is really cool. Is that because you're bad at it? No lifer. Alright, let's do this Cranidos. I'm doing it, I don't care. I want to do one that I can see as well, because Snivy's, although it's alright, it's not super obvious. Where am I going? It's this way. It's not super obvious, and obviously it's not a Servine, it is a Snivy, so... yeah, I just said about it. Okay. I mean, if Rampardos was available in the wild and it wasn't just Cranidos, I would have got 6 shiny Rampardos the first day of shiny hunting. That was my goal, but unfortunately it's not, so I haven't got round to doing it. It's going to be my first rock rice drop sandwich actually as well, because rock is the only one you have to use its ingredients for, and I don't believe I've done an ingredients one yet. So rock, I believe you have to use bacon. Oh, well, that's on you then. So yeah, bacon, mustard, marmalade, and then pretty much any of the combinations that aren't bitter. So we get our rice, we get our bacon. It is bacon, right? Yeah. And then, wait, it says 1 piece of bacon. Does that mean literally 1 piece or 1 set? I guess we're going to find out. Then mustard, marmalade, really odd combination. Oh, you know what? After the stream's done, I'm going to have some marmalade toast. I love marmalade. So nice. And then we'll go spicy. Alright. I'd love to get to Cranidos and I can finally get shiny Rampardos. I mean, the day I can get a Rampardos, as a Rampardos in the wild, in a luxury ball, is going to be the day that I live for. So, hopefully, that'll be soon. Yeah, you don't put the rice on purpose. It's a rice drop sandwich, that's its name. It's a much quicker method. This rock is the only sandwich where you have to put any ingredients on. Every other type, you can literally just drop the rice and then it's done. But I'm not sure if this is definitely going to work, because it said 1 piece of bacon. I don't know if it means 1 set or that individual one, so we're about to find out. Ah, there we go. Lovely. Marmalade and sour cream. Ooh. Don't know about that one. Alright. Finally hunting my beautiful baby boy and girl. I would die for a Rampardos this stream. I said I already have one, but this will be my this Cranidos will officially, in fact both of these will officially take over from the BDSP ones. It's a shame because I spent ages hunting for those. Because I had to do it for the Masuda method as well. This is the first time they're available properly in the wild. Because I don't care. Space-time distortions is not properly in the wild. They were impossible to find. They're so rare to pop up and even be shiny. So this is the first proper time, and they couldn't put a wild Rampardos, but I'm probably the only person on the planet going, oh, why didn't they put a wild Rampardos in? So they can't cater to just my needs. Now I don't really like sour cream, so I doubt I'm gonna like marmalade and sour cream. Oh wait, I just realised again. Okay, I remembered this time. I need to change the thing. So previous is a Growlithe. Who is there? Oh no, don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze. Okay, yep, we're good. And then hunting for one of my favourites, Granidos. Lord, let's get one so I can at least put Rampardos on the stream. What, the combination or the rice drop stuff? Indeed. Oh, you don't know it's shiny. Rampardos' shiny is the same. It's the red and then slightly more brown a tinge. So I do have them just from BDSP, but this is my goat, so have to get it. A while. I said literally, my plan was before this DLC came out was I kept saying, oh, when the DLC comes out, the first thing I'm going to do is hunt a full team of 6 shiny Rampardos. But then it wasn't available in the wild, only Cranidos was, so I had to give up that dream, unfortunately. I don't know why they couldn't have Rampardos spawning. It would have been so cool. They don't even have a static one, because I would have genuinely soft reset over the static one. They don't even have a static one, which is a real shame, because it's not like it's difficult to evolve, it's just an evolution, it's no trade or anything. I'd get it a bit more if it was some sort of difficult evolution, Like, you don't have wild Porygon 2s or wild Porygon Zs around, because it makes a bit more sense, but it's literally just a level evolution, so it is a bit of a shame. Because it landed just next to Rampardos on the wheel, and I wanted to do an easier one to finish off, because I'm tired, so yeah. I mean, cheat. I can do what I want. I don't have to do the wheel. But it's also on Servine, or Servine, who obviously I've got a Snivy already, like recently, and it's a bit of a pain to spot. And with how I'm feeling, how like knackered I am, I'm a bit knackered from squash yesterday as well, actually. I just don't have the effort to be going like that for another 30 minutes. I'd rather be comfortable, be able to see, and hunt for one I love. So, yeah, that's the idea anyway. The day they make a game where I can hunt Rampardos and Electro Ball, though, it's gonna be a good one. That Pokemon will never leave my side, to be honest. Like, never leave my side, I'm talking about. To be honest, this one probably won't for a while. Once I get the Rampardos, it won't at least. I better bloody get one, though. Don't want to waste this hunt and not get anything. Be gutted. It should stand out though, at least, so there is that upside. Last time we were here, of course, I got a shiny Trico about here. Didn't even see it, just ran straight into it. But I'm not going to complain, it's a very nice shiny. Just 2 more for a Sceptile. Oh yeah, I've got a shiny Trico as well, I forgot about that. Got to say that earlier. Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would have definitely seen it, because it does stand out quite a lot. I think it's just because it was behind a bush and I was just turning, so I ran straight into it. I sort of wonder if I would have missed it or not, but as I said, I didn't, so it's fine. Come on, Cranados. At least give me a shot of trying to get Rampardos. If this is the only one I don't get today, I'm going to be sad. I'm really looking forward to that toast now. It's in the back of my mind. Oh, I thought I saw it for a second. It was just the ground. I can see it in my mind. So. Probably should have just done this hunt straight away. I don't know why I haven't been doing it. I think because I already have it shiny. If I didn't have it shiny, I would have done it instantly. I guess I was a bit annoyed about, again, by not having wild Rampardos, but... Do-do. You know, I saw the other day, which I was quite interested in. I saw, how you guys know what Mastermind is, like the show? For those who don't, in short, it's basically a quiz show, but it's quite like professional, as it were. And people have like specialist topics which they get questions on, like in the earlier rounds, and they do general knowledge. People go through whatever. Point is, I said it's your own specialist subject. You can choose whatever you want, you know, whether that be birds of prey or rocks or volcanoes, or as I've seen someone do, was Pokemon. And to be honest, a lot of the questions they got asked, so their special subject was Pokemon. Some of the very, like, it was crazy. They got asked some really like obvious questions. I can't remember. I feel like one of them was like, what's the name of the person in the anime? I'm like something like that. It was that sort of level of easy. I mean, some of them were a bit hard. I didn't know all of them. I just thought, like, if I were to go on that sort of show, would that be my specialist subject? I think it probably would be, because although it's not like I'm perfect with it, it's probably the thing that I can cover the most ground with. Like, I'd say Star Wars as well, but then there's a lot of old Star Wars or specific stuff I just don't know. So I don't know. I mean, Star Wars wouldn't be a bad one actually. Or maybe more stuff I'd forget. I think I've done a lot of Pokemon so I remember it better. But yeah, someone did. I really want to know what it is now. What he did. Might look it up whilst we're waiting. But yeah, it was something really silly. I can't remember. He definitely got some really obvious ones wrong. Let's have a look. Pokemon specialist subject mastermind. Okay, here we go. So let's have a look at what this guy's was. Yeah, moves and abilities would be the thing I'd worry about. Oh, that was one. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so this guy, he's got one of... Hers is the Canterbury Tales. This other guy is the Liverpool music scene from the 70s and 80s. And then his is Pokemon. I said some of his was really dumb. I just remember some of the ones he had. He just wasn't very good at it. Pokemon, here we go. Let's see what the questions are. Yeah, it is. The first question is, in the first episode of the anime, a boy leaves Pallet Town to become a Pokemon Master. What's his full name? Oh, okay, wait, he got it right. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, he didn't know who voiced Detective Pikachu. Which I sort of understand. You know, because I mean, most people would have seen it though and just would know. I feel like. I understand to an extent, but still. It is Ryan Reynolds, if you didn't know, of course. In the movie, of course, it would be too difficult in the game. I think they asked quite a few Pokemon Go questions as well. Oh, here we go, Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, this is a annoying one. I mean, he should have got this. I feel like if you've ever played Pokemon, you've touched Pokemon Go at least. It's basically who made Pokemon Go. What's the company? Which of course is Niantic, but he had no idea. Yeah. That's where I'd stuck. Who's the Veilstone City gym leader? And he got it wrong. So I feel like for someone who should be a Pokemon expert, he should know that. Realistically. Yeah, I'm more of a Pokemon themselves, like the specific Pokemon. I'm very good with that, but I mean, those are the sort of questions I'd expect, which is why I'd be concerned. But that's why I said if I was to do Star Wars, it'd probably end up being something like, what is the name of this side character that they see in one scene in this film? And I'd be like, no idea, because they're such crazy random names. A lot of them are about not even about the games, which I imagine what he would have done, even though he obviously doesn't know the gym leader, which is crazy, for someone who's going to do a special subject. But this one is about one of the films. Ooh. Oh, they call me Joshua. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. This was which Pokemon was attached to Ash by some cloud or something in one of the films. I had no idea what it was. The answer is Volcanion. I haven't seen them, so let's see what the next one is. Oh, this one's easy. Which of the original 151 is basically carrying a stalk and is apparently seen fighting other Pokemon for stalks as well? AKA a leak, stalk, whatever you want to call it. Of course, that is far-fetched. So that one's easy. He got that one, at least. Oh, that's hard. He just said which of a few of these... which of these... Like, I mean, do you know the card, the TCG card expansion packs. It says which of it is a part of Roaring Skies, something else, and something else. He just said fossil. It was XY. Okay, see, that one's easy. It just said which toxic Pokemon that evolves from Gulpin. That's all you need. You don't need to keep going from that. That one's an easy one. Please tell me you got this one right. Okay, he did get that. Oh, this is... I'm sure this is the one he got wrong that's embarrassing. That if you've played the game, you should know. It's which person is the villainous team leader of the villainous team Flare of Kalos, and he said I don't know. I think his expertise is Pokemon in the 90s when it was just Gen 1. Like, because the way he like talks, I mean, to be fair, he got Swallow, but still, like, he obviously doesn't know a lot of later ones. It was just who's the leader of Team Flare, which, if you've played the games, is very easy. Like, I'm not great with gym leaders, but I can do all of them. I can do the villain leaders, you know. That's not difficult, you know, because they obviously stand out very much. But, I mean, I'm guessing he just hasn't played Gen 6, realistically. I'd just struggle if it came down to... I mean, moves and abilities, I think, is difficult. I don't think they do that sort of thing. But, as I said, we've already seen they've said about gym leaders. But, yeah, he had no idea who that was. Oh, and the official website for the Sun and Moon installments on the main video games said that one particular Pokemon is dreadfully lonely, and it thought it would be able to make friends if only it looked like Pikachu. Yeah, well, that's easy as well. Oh my god, he got that wrong as well. Jesus Christ. So, on the official Sun and Moon website, it's thought that a Pokemon is lonely because it's trying to look like Pikachu. Now, very obviously, that is Mimikyu. He said Mr. Mime. Not only is it not a Gen 7 Pokemon, but Mr. Mime, when does Mr. Mime try to look like Pikachu? What are you on about, bro? This guy is not a specialist subject. This is the only one. I want to see what the comments are like. Oh, comments are turned off. Oh, that's boring. How on earth? You can't be getting that wrong. Yeah, so the last question, because he got loads wrong, so he literally only got 4. Like, most of them got like 10 or 11, right? His last question was, what was the word added to the Alpha, the Sapphire and Ruby games? Which, mind you, they're after X and Y, right? So he knew it was Alpha and Omega, like Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yet he didn't know Lysander or Mimikyu. Like, how can you say you're an expert at Pokemon and then not know who the leader of Team Flare is? Like, come on. That's bad. That is bad. Why has my thing disappeared? Hold on, my chat's disappeared. There we are. But yeah, he wasn't very good. And unfortunately, I don't think anyone else has done it. I would love to see what to do, because it's an interesting show. Like, it's difficult. People on it are very, very good. Because said you have your own specialist subject, but you still have general knowledge stuff, and it's just so random. Very, very general. It's not general knowledge at all. It's random, specific knowledge. But I was just talking about how Mastermind, if I were to go on it, what the specialist subjects would be. Because there was a guy who went on there and did Pokemon, but he was so bad. He didn't know that on the Sun and Moon website there's a Pokemon like basically trying to look like Pikachu because it wants friends. He said Mr. Mime. He didn't know who the leader of Team Flare was, you know, and his specialist subject is Pokemon, so seems a bit silly. I think I'd probably end up having to go Star Wars, because there's a few anime questions I'd just be screwed with Pokemon, because I just don't, and that's a lot of what the public sort of see. So, like, the only character a lot of people can name is Ash. So, How's it cringe? Why would it be cringe? Cringe not knowing it or cringe doing it on the show? Maybe cringe not knowing it. But I mean, how can you know Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby and not know Mimikyu or Lysander? Like, that is crazy. Yes, I did. Hello, everyone. Oh, come on. I want to end with a shiny Cranidos at least, or at least I can put Rampardos on screen for a little bit. Yeah, cringe not knowing, that's fair. I mean, as I said, like, I think if I went on, I'd probably just go Star Wars, because they would ask about TV shows, of course, but like they would also just do a lot of films. The only thing is if they started asking loads about the sequels, I might not be very good. But I know most of their names, and that's the main thing. So, I think I'd do quite well. Yeah, I know I said everyone, but hello, Flynn. I mean, a lot of them are spawning. Come on, this can't be the only hunt I do today that I don't get a shiny. Surely not. After we've had Vullaby and Growlithe, which are definitely less noticeable as well. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do it one day, but it'd just be embarrassing. I wouldn't be that good. I have good enough general knowledge, but not that good. I said that guy's specialist subject was Liverpool music, so Liverpool music alone is crazy. But then Liverpool music specifically from the 70s and 80s. What? That is ridiculous. I'd sort of be intrigued though, like what potential questions they could ask. Because I'd love to do more like Pokemon quizzes made by like that sort of thing, where realistically they probably have no idea how hard it is, because asking what Pokemon mimics Pikachu and then which Pokemon was attached to Ash in a movie are very varying difficulties, or the name of a random gym leader, you know. What, I'm sure you'll know it, Piper, but one of the questions he got wrong, which is probably one of two questions I'd get wrong that he got, was basically who's the Veilstone City gym leader, and he said Fantina, which is obviously wrong. Am I right in saying Fantina is Hearthome? Is that true, or Pikachu, whatever? I've just Pikachu's just how I say it, okay. But yeah, is Fantina Hearthome? Yes. See, look, I know some. But yeah, who's Veilstone? Tell me who Veilstone is. I feel like you should know. Oh, post the Pokedoku in the Discord. Pokedoku in the Discord. And then we can all see it. It is Maylene, well done. He had no idea. Instead he said Fantina. He's one of the few I do know, so. Yeah, you get a score on the side, like a out of whatever. Actually, I don't think it says out of, it just says points. It's basically your percentages added up. But obviously the lower score is the better, because it's the lower percentage, aka what other people have put. And if you scroll down, you can see all the answers. Most common, least common, the person who made the quiz is their picks, and then sort of where your picks are, I suppose. Are you trying to force a shiny? I don't know, Pokemon general, or whatever. You think it's the only reason I have it sorted out is just because, just to be relatively specific, you know, just so it's a bit more organised. It doesn't have to be super crazy good, you know. Come on, Cranidos. We've only got 8.5 minutes. Why are we getting nothing? I want this so bad. I love this shiny. I love this Pokemon. If you post in, I'll have a look as well. I can't remember what I got today. Piper beat... Well, technically, actually. So, Piper beat me by 1. However, they actually refreshed... They did a second one today because they sort of messed up on the first one, and I beat her in the first one, so that's what matters, really. You just did an electric sandwich, just exited the picnic. What, and did you get shiny? Is that what you're saying? Oh my god, that was fast. That's literally what happened with my Growlithe. You were there when wait, were you there when Growlithe happened? Growlithe was like 20 seconds in. It was crazy fast. So maybe the Phantump worked. I told you, it has some special powers. Shiny Phantump does give shiny luck. It's true. Oh, come on, Cranidos. Let's have a look. I'll see if you've posted it in there. 160 is not bad. Take a if you're on phone, obviously just take a screenshot. If you're on like a laptop, whatever, just clip it. Just do a clip. Snipping tool, which is Windows Shift S, and then you can take a picture of it. I want to see what your actual pics were. I'll send mine in the chat as well. I mean, it should still show up, I think. I'm not sure if I was logged in, so it might not. Okay, it did. I did decently today. But Flynn, the person who's with Piper, is way better than both of us are, so he always does pretty well. Oh, nice. Good job. Okay, wait. Snipping tool. Discord. Nice. This was my one. Mine was decent today. Wait, so where did you massively... the difference was Snivy. Really? Oh, and Oshawott. Oshawott was a big difference, but... that's just it. It's just sort of luck and what other people think. But it is good. It's good fun, and it's just a nice little puzzle. It does test you every day. If you log in, if you have like an actual account, you can do like the last like 2 weeks worth, I think it is. So if you want to try some more of some recent ones, you can have a look over by doing that. There's been some interesting ones, I must admit, recently. Some difficult ones, because you know, most times, obviously starter, you know, but obviously it's limited, but it is still pretty easy. But I mean, there's been some that like there's only like one Pokemon that can fit it. There's every now and then there's 100% because there's only one Pokemon that fits it, or there's very few. Like the other day we had Ghost Fighting, which there's only 2, so it's just trying to pick the lowest percentage one. Yeah, Poison Fire said there's literally only 3. I mean, I wish I'd done Iron Moth. If I'd done Iron Moth, I would have been... Piper beat me by like a couple points. And if I'd done Iron Moth, I would have got like 15% higher, better. Which is a shame, because then I would have smashed it, but oh well. But yeah, try some of the older ones. Because they are quite interesting. I said it massively increases your knowledge, I think. I was just thinking of types on the spot. Type, like, mixes on the spot is difficult. It really is. I mean, some of them not so much, but other ones, like... what was it the other day? It was like, so Steel Bug, right? That one was today. I still can't... well, what? The only one I always do Durant. That's the only... oh, sorry, was that... oh, that was the original one before they changed it. But Steel Bug, Durant... I think it was the lowest when I did it as well, which is what's crazy. Because that's the only one I can ever think of. I can't ever think of any others. What other Steel Bugs are there? Is there maybe a Paradox Steel Bug? But... I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Just Steel Bug is one of those combinations I'm like, oh, it's Durant, that's all I can think of. Oh yeah, Fortress, maybe. Oh, Sizzle, yeah, that's a good one. How do I not think that? That's what I mean, like, I know Sizzle very well, but you just forget them. I just see Steel Bug and go, Durant, that's it. That's all I think of every single time. Luckily, other people don't so much, so... yeah, Fortress is, if that's right, I feel like that's probably the best answer. I can't, but I said I can't check because they decided to refresh today's because they did Legendary Trio as one of the things, and a lot of people were complaining that the Swords of Justice weren't one. because technically Keldeo ruins that trio, but it's a hard cut review, and that's why they changed it, because it wasn't super clear. Hold on. Come on, Cranados. I want to end on a shiny, that would be nice. Oh, come on, man. Okay, well, we're gonna do this. We need to do this again soon, because I mean, I am doing this again on Tuesday. We'll be back to the normal schedule, so maybe we'll get a Cranados then. Who knows? Oh, thank you for the shiny luck. You just gotta, it's just practice, and the more you interact with something, the better you're gonna get at it. So, I'm still rubbish and forget some very obvious ones sometimes. Thank God I mean, so they've just introduced there's a few moves they can do, like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, one or two others. And so every time there's one of those, they're only doing that like once a week sort of thing. But every time it's one of those, I'm screwed, because I'm always going to pick a Pokemon that is that type. Unless there's, and even when I did Arceus the other day, because I was like, I know it can learn this, it still gets picked loads, because that's the one like exception that isn't that typing, that knows those moves that people know about. It's the very random ones, like, I don't know how I'm going to get those, because I just don't have that knowledge. Come on. Come on, Cranados, please. Be shiny. We'll do this again on Tuesday. Maybe I'll start out with a Cranados. And then we'll see. I mean, we'll see what if the outbreaks are really good, then I won't. But I just like to get this soon as, because I said it will just come round with me, I think. I love Rampardos, and therefore I love it shiny. Can we get anything in the last minute? Come on. Help me out here, please. What is Sideswipe? I obviously know Rocket League. I haven't played Rocket League in a while, but what on earth is Sideswipe? I have no idea. Oh, come on. It's a mobile 2D Rocket League. Oh my god, that is awful. What? That sounds awful. Ah, damn, we're gonna have to let them spawn in. Anything? Doesn't look like it. God damn it. I really thought we'd be able to get there because of how obvious its shiny is. Oh well, no shiny Cranados, unfortunately. But we tried that. The good thing is, it's best to not get the shiny that are more obvious. You know, we've missed out on a very clear and obvious shiny, so I can't complain, realistically. We got two slightly more difficult ones today. In Vullaby and Growlithe, which I'll have a quick look again here. There we are, shiny Vullaby, which did actually stand out quite a lot, to be honest. And then shiny Growlithe, of course. Where Growlithe, we did get a mark, which was very nice. However, that is going to be the end of the stream. I am quite tired, so I am going to stop. I mean, we have been going over 2 hours as well, actually, in fairness. But yeah, so thanks to everyone who joined today. Thank you for the new follows as well. Thanks, Joshua, for that. Again, I will be back on Tuesday. Dynamax Adventures next Saturday. And if you are regularly interested, I tend to do achievement hunting streams on Thursdays. Whether that be a bit of Hitman or some other games, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. I'm very happy with the shinies. So it's an improvement. It's better than none. What can I say? Last time we got one. I'll go do it off stream tomorrow or something and get like 10. But it is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate you all coming out. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.